Hi all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Modz, and today it's one of them epic issues, guys. It is going to be issue 71 of Build the X-Wing, and yeah, the reason why I'm saying it's one of them epic issues is basically we are doing the wings, putting some electrics in, and when we're going to actually attach the wings to the X-Wing. So I'm really fearing this one. I just don't know what to think and make of it, to tell you the truth. There are lots of instructions, there are lots to do, so I might have to cut, stop recording, move on to the next section. I don't know how this is going to go at the moment, but we'll see what happens. So with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, let's get started. So what we need first of all is this fuselage piece that we've been working on. And basically what we need to do is we need to bring the circuit board over. Now just noting that the circuit board needs to be placed in with this blue bit facing this way here. That's just a way to sort of recognise it. But the first thing it wants us to do is it wants us to put, well actually no, skipping ahead, it wants us to move this mounting bracket, so I'm just going to move it out the way just to make it a lot easier. Right, so the first thing it wants us to do is it wants us to put in LED, the lead 12, which just goes in there just like that. Okay, and then it wants us to put these leads in as well, and just looking at these, so we've got 13 and 14 there, so we'll put number 13 in, and then we'll put number 14 in, making sure that we're getting the right way around. Okay, so that's 13 and 14 in. Right, so the next thing we need to do is we need to bring over the first wing, which is this one here. Now we're not actually putting these in yet, we're just going to be connecting up the wires. And if you notice I've got an A there, it's only that because I've got an A there and I've got an A on the laser cannon, because it does ask us to remove the laser cannons, which I've already done to save some time. Right, so the first bit we need to put on is number 3, which is just down here. And then it wants us to put in number 4, and number 4 is going over here. I can see number 4. Just trying to be very gentle with this, people. That's number 4. Okay, so that's that first one in. The next one it wants us to bring over is the other side. So, making sure I pick up the right wing. Oh, a bit's just fallen off, so I will correct that. Just this outer casing that has come off. Okay, that's in place, and now it wants us to connect up these wires. So it first wants us to connect up number 5. Number 5 is just there. That's number 5 in. And then we need to connect up number 6. So number 6, where is number 6? Number 6 is just down here. Right. It's very fiddly, this. Okay, that's number 6 in place. Just going to turn the page of the magazine over. Right, so it needs the next wing, which is from this side here. Right, so the first one it wants us to connect up is number 7, which is this one here. It's very tight and fiddly. I have got my tweezers just in case I need them on standby. But I haven't needed them yet. Just making sure, no, that was the wrong way around. So guys, make sure you put your wires in the right way around. Okay, that's number 7. And then it wants us to plug in number 8, which is just down here. Gosh, this is going to be a higgledy-piggledy world of wires. Okay, but that's number 18. We need to bring over the last wing. Just here. And we need to put in, oh gosh, hang on, let's have a look. Number 1. So where is 1? 1 is just in between these 2 wires here. Again, make sure you get it in the right way. Oh, very, very, very fiddly with wires. Okay, that's number 1 in place, and then it wants us to connect up lead 2. This is lead 2, and that's now in place. Okay. Right, so the next one it wants us to do is we've got the X-wing motor here. Now I'm just looking how this goes in. So first it wants us to connect up to number 18, which is down here. So let's connect up the motor to 18. This takes me back to the R2-D2 days, it really does. Right, so the next what we need to do is we actually need to screw the circuit board into place. That's going to be done with 2 XW08 screws, which we did get in the previous issue. And I can see the hole it's going to be screwed into. It's just lining that screw up and getting it in. That one's got in. I haven't fully tightened that one because I need to get the other one in. It's very, very, yeah. Right, I've got that in, so I'm going to fully tighten that one. And then I'm going to fully tighten this one. Okay, so that's the circuit board now in place. What we need to do next is we need to put this motor into place, and that's just going to slot down into here. And then we've got 4 holes that we need to screw this in by. And again, we're going to be doing that with 4 XW08 screws. I really am just sort of taking my time with this one and making sure I get it correct. So that's the first one in. That's the second one in. That's the third one. And we'll finally get the 4th and last one in. So, altogether at the moment, not too bad. So that's all the electrical connections done for this issue, and that also is the X-Wing gear motor in place. Okay, so now what we're going to move on to is we're going to fit the wings. This is the bit that I'm really not looking forward to. Now, I've just got on the tip of my wing actually a pillbox just to keep the wing as straight as possible while we engage this. So I don't think this is going to be the easiest thing in the world, but we'll try. Okay, that looks pretty straight to me, and it looks like it's engaged with that motor. So what we need next are these bars that we got a couple of issues ago. Now if you notice, the top part there, it's got like a little bit, not a point, but it's going to ease the rod into place better. Now this is where it could go wrong. So I just need to check to make sure it's lined up. Which I think that is. Because it's got to go through the wing. Right, so that's now going through the wing. And then basically out the other side. But it's hard to can't really see very well on the other side. Might just put this bracing strut back in place, and then that might line things up a bit better. Right, okay, let me just twist this around a little bit so I can try and see where that is coming out of. It's really hard to tell. Ah, right. That's gone in. A little bit too far, but I can correct it. Right, that's engaged. Okay. So what we need to do now is we need to do the wing on the other side. Again, I'm just going to use a pillbox just to raise that wing up. But we do need to make sure that the teeth are engaged properly. So, I don't know how, right, I believe that's engaged properly. Because it says you have to have two teeth at the top. Right. Just trying to use my pillbox just to help me out here. To make sure that's lined up. Right, that is lined up like it should be. So I'm going to try and get another rod through. Again, this one doesn't want to line up and doesn't want to go in. Right, that's gone in. Now it's just making sure it comes out the other side properly. Right, try and twist it round a little bit. Try and see what I'm doing. Right, that's engaged. Fantastic, don't worry about that. Okay, so the next one is we've got the bottom and the top two wings. I'm hoping these will be a bit easier. A little bit easier because you can see where it's lining up. It's still getting the rod through the hole. Sorry guys, you can't even see this. I know it's not the best view, but it's all I can do really. Come on. It's going through the grey hole, but it's not going through the wing hole. Right, that's gone through. Just going to turn it this way so I can guide it in the other side. Yeah, it's a lot easier to see on these wings than it is on the others. And that one's gone in absolutely superbly. I'm really impressed with that one. Okay, so we've just got the last wing to do. So again, making sure it's lined up, going through, coming out the other side, and that one again has gone in absolutely superbly. Wow, them top two ones were a lot easier than the bottom ones, but that is the X-wing. And when I go over to face camera, which I'll do in a second actually, we'll actually see, let me just turn this big studio light off, we'll actually see what the size is. So face camera, I'll come over. Wow, 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 this is it now. Now some people are complaining it's a little bit droopy on each side, but that is basically the size of the X-wing. That is absolutely huge, and that actually concludes the issue of issue 71. I am impressed, I really am. That is absolutely amazing. I can't stop looking at it. I think the wires are going to be quite difficult to get back in looking at it, but yeah, so that is amazing. So let me just put that on the build table, and yeah, that concludes issue 71. That went a lot better than what I thought it would do, to be perfectly honest with you. I thought it was going to be a lot harder than that, but that seems to have worked really, really well. So yeah, onwards and upwards to issue 72. Now if you're watching this as the release on the channel, unfortunately on Monday there will be no Ecto Monday, because I have still not received any issues from Eaglemoss. They've taken payment, they told me that they had been dispatched, and I'm still waiting. So unless by miracle they come today, I mean, I'm looking at my clock now and it is 3:45. If by miracle they turn up in the next couple of hours, then there will be an Ecto Monday. If not, then we're going to have to wait on them, guys. But what I will do is I will get an Ecto one out next week. Hopefully they turn up, but I'm not very impressed with Eaglemoss for that one, because I know a lot of people have had their deliveries and I haven't received anything from them. And like I said, I got a shipment notice, but I just have not received anything today, and I was hoping they'd come today. So yeah, Eaglemoss, you've let me down on that one. But anyway, if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified of future videos. But as always, guys, stay safe and bye for now. I'd just like to give a shout out to all my patrons that help and support the channel. Please check out their channels on YouTube as well, and thank you very much for watching.